Hey Sagittarius, this is your read, so let's go ahead and get started. We'll see what the universe has to say to you guys today. Alrighty, so universe, what messages do you have for Sagittarius? Oh, and she is ready to get going. So let's see what she's got for us. The crown chakra, which can represent your spirituality, material harvest, balance, awareness, and movement, choices, decisions. I feel like we might be speaking to choosing a path that could bring balance back into our life, some sort of decision that's going to need to be made, or a path that we're on. I feel like it's going to tie into our intuition and trusting that we've done the right thing and made the right choice, or trusting our intuition to help us make the right choice. I have recognition and reward, hope, victory and success. I have Mama Universe right here. So she definitely speaks to either a universal life lesson or being on our universal path in life. I have firm foundation as well. So definitely feel like we're talking about our universal path. I feel like that's what the firm foundation is speaking to. So it's setting down a foundation for the future. I feel like there's good things coming your way with that recognition and rewards card. I'm going to keep pulling cards so I can keep building on this read. Whoa, all about choice here. I have Seven of Cups, and the Seven of Cups can represent having many options and weighing your options carefully, choosing carefully. I also have the Two of Wands, which represents choosing a path. I have the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords can speak to taking time to reflect or for self-care. And the Death card, which represents transition and closing the door of one chapter of your life and beginning a new one. I have the King of Cups. To me, the King of Cups is all about your emotional side and emotional fulfillment. I feel like it's going to tie into your choice and your path and choosing something that's going to be more emotionally fulfilling. I feel like you had an opportunity to choose in the past. And I feel like you went with something, I don't know if the right word is practical, but I think it was more about making money. Not that money's a bad thing. I just don't feel like you took your emotions and desires and what would make you happy. I don't feel like you took that into account when you made this choice before. So I have the Six of Cups, and the Six of Cups represents your past. So sometimes it's someone or something from your past coming back into your life, but it can also represent repeating the past. Sometimes it's a warning to not repeat the same mistakes. I have it sitting next to the Five of Swords, which represents selfish or short one victories. I feel like it's speaking to short one victories and kind of doing what was easy and not taking a path that would have brought you more happiness and more emotional fulfillment, but it would have been more difficult. So I feel like you took a different path. You took what you thought would be an easier road, but definitely still did not bring you that emotional fulfillment. I have the Hanging Man, which represents you're completely capable of finding success in your life. The only thing that could possibly hold you back is you. And I feel like it's this tendency to take the easier path, even though it's less fulfilling. I have the High Priestess. She's all about your intuition, about spirituality, about trusting your soul. I feel like that's going to be a big part in choosing this path for you and in this firm foundation for a future. is digging deep into your soul and finding out what will really make you happy, and then trusting your intuition to lead you in the right direction. I have the Seven of Pentacles, which represents an abundant harvest. So not just the abundance of the harvest, like that material harvest I feel ties into this, but of the groundwork to be able to attain that. And I feel like that's what the firm foundation is speaking to, as well as the movement, choices, and decisions. That is part of what's going to get you to this abundant harvest. I have the Page of Pentacles, and the Page of Pentacles represents good news on the way, and usually of a financial nature. I have the Six of Wands, and the Six of Wands represents triumph over obstacles. So I feel like it's definitely speaking to choosing this new path, choosing to deviate from the old one and do something that's more emotionally fulfilling. I have the King of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles, when I look at him, I see the word wealth. So I feel like there's going to be wealth that comes along with this new journey. Not just monetary wealth, I feel like it's emotional wealth, as well as the Nine of Cups is speaking to. It's speaking of emotional abundance. I have the World card here, and the World card represents positive things manifesting for you. But these are not ones that just show up out of the blue. These are ones that you have to earn. And I feel like in being able to choose this new universal path that is going to suit you better and bring you more emotional fulfillment in your life, even if it's a little bit more difficult and there will be more obstacles to overcome. I feel like this World card speaks to the guarantee of the happiness that is coming your way as a reward for making this change in your life. I have the Eight of Swords here, and the Eight of Swords can speak of being trapped in negative thoughts or emotions, so much so that you're having trouble finding clarity or choosing a path. And I feel like it's speaking to the movement, choices, decision card, to the Seven of Cups, the Two of Wands, and choosing this path. I feel like because there's an element of risk to it, that's what's making it a bit harder for you to jump in with both feet, and why it makes that other option, the Five of Swords, sort of that short one victory, but it's still a guaranteed victory, even though it's not as good as this one would be. That's why it makes it look a little bit more appealing, and why there's the temptation to repeat that. I have the Ten of Wands, and the Ten of Wands can speak to feeling overwhelmed or overburdened. I feel like that's what this fear is sometimes. This fear of change, the unknown that comes along with change. I feel like that's part of what can hold you back. That's definitely tying into that Hanging Man and keeping you from taking this risk, or having a hard time really committing to the choice. But I do have the Page of Wands, which represents good news on the way, and the Four of Wands, which represents setting a solid foundation for a happy future. I also have the Emperor card. To me, the Emperor card is all about success. When I look at him, I actually see the word success. So I feel like it's not just speaking to finances, it's speaking to a personal side as well. A confidence, a capability that's going to come along with this journey. I feel like trusting your intuition and going down the path that might be a little bit more difficult, but you know takes you to where you want to go. I feel like success is going to come your way from that. I'm seeing that in all of these cards. I feel like these cards are speaking to what triggered you to even think about this change to begin with. And I feel like it's a heartbreak. I have the Three of Swords here. The Three of Swords is the heartbreak card. It represents a relationship coming to an end. I don't think it was just a relationship. I have the Hierophant here, and when I look at him, I see the word marriage. So I feel like it was a deeply committed relationship or a legal marriage that came to an end, that triggered this change for you. I have the Four of Pentacles, and the Four of Pentacles, he's sometimes called the Miser card. So he can speak as a warning of being greedy or penny pinching, but I don't feel like that's exactly what he's speaking to. I feel like your ex got probably most of it, or enough of the assets in a way that money became an issue for you, and you had to think of a new way to make more money to rebuild your life. I feel like that's what triggered That's what triggered this change. That's what triggered this opportunity for this change in your life. I have the Four of Cups here, and the Four of Cups can speak of feeling indifferent or emotionally withdrawn. I feel like it's also tying into how you felt about your situation, and you weren't very passionate about what you were doing to begin with, career-wise, and with your life in that direction. I feel like you wanted more, and leaving where you were at behind, you wouldn't feel like it was a big loss because it wasn't really doing it for you anyways. I have the Six of Pentacles, and the Six of Pentacles is all about abundance to me in this read. And I have the Fool card, and I feel like this Fool card is quite well placed. He speaks of taking a leap of faith. I feel like he ties in quite nicely with all the cards regarding your intuition and trusting your intuition on choosing your path and trusting that you've chosen right by following your heart and following your soul. At the end of the day, you still have to take that leap of faith to go ahead and action that change. I have Light. I have the Chakra, which speaks to your desires, emotions, and creativity. And I have Rest and Rejuvenate. And I feel like Rest and Rejuvenate is tying into that Four of Swords and taking time to reflect on things, taking time maybe even for soul searching to help you choose this path. I feel it's definitely tied in to that Crown Chakra and to that awareness card, to the High Priestess, and trusting your intuition and bringing that forward and helping you make this choice. I feel like the Chakra card is speaking towards your emotions and your desires and heading in a direction that's going to be more fulfilling for you in that regard in your life, and being able to identify what that is. And I feel like you're going to find that in this Rest and Rejuvenate and taking time to soul search and reflect. To me, Light is all about the hope for your bright new future, because I feel that these cards are very well aspected in this journey. I feel like you will be setting a solid foundation for a very happy future where you're going to have that material harvest, you're going to have that abundance, you're going to have that happiness, as well as career and success. Alrighty guys, that's what the cards said to me. I hope that you enjoyed the read. Please feel free to comment because I love hearing from you guys. And feel free to like or subscribe if you're not already part of the community. We would love to have you here at Tarot Harmony. Take care.